Hello, today is Sunday. Happy Sunday. And because it's Sunday, I will give you a gift. I will give you 3 concrete tools to manage fighting. Are you feeling that sometimes in the heat of the moment, fighting with your partner, you say things that afterwards you regret, and then you get bad conscious, and then you criticize yourself and fight against yourself? Why did I say that? Why did I do that? Well, you know why? Because we are not free inside us. Freedom of choosing comes with awareness. Awareness comes with present living, being present in knowing yourself and what is happening inside me. Why is this pushing my buttons? Why is this making me angry? And what kind of awareness I have, knowing what is my limiting thoughts and the automatic reactions that I have been using all my life because of some mechanism of defense, emotionally attached to some pain that make me automatically protect myself. And this, of course, is happening in a very unconscious way. So, number 1, you have to learn to be aware of what is happening in you. This that cannot do it in the moment. You have to practice silence, constant focus to learn to yourself what is that you are thinking, what is it that you are feeling normally, and what is it that your limiting beliefs are telling you, what is it that you protect yourself from, what is your control mechanism, because we all have that at the level of ego. When you start to go inside and use focusing, either with mindfulness or meditation or praying or way of contemplation or just being in silence on nature or having walks, the thing is that you have to make time during the day out of all these things that you are doing, not to find yourself, not to meet yourself on the door, because that's what we are doing with the television, with a lot of things that we find. Okay, maybe I have heard somebody told me lately that relaxes me to sit down in front of the PC, computer, and or the Facebook. Of course, this has been also now in the society that we are living. Children are born in that kind of society and that kind of being. But that is not being, that is acting out, that is just going with the flow without being conscious. Okay, so number 1 is to make an effort to be in out, focus in yourself, to learn to know what are all these triggers. Number 2 is to understand that we are beings, not doings, not having, not needing. All that is part of the ego. Things that we think we have to have and we have to do or we have to get to in the pursuit of happiness. But the pursuit of happiness is already a negative way of seeing things, life, understanding, because we already have in us everything. We are. I am. And because I am, I have a consciousness, I have a present, and in the present moment, everything is all right. And when you live in that way, all the other things will come, because the energy start to move inside you in a proper way, in a positive way, in a way of seeing that you already have in you the answers. So if your partner is not in that moment reacting the way that you want, and if you have that kind of mechanism in you and that kind of awareness, and you have a higher conscious on what is happening in you, you will observe it, you will say, okay, this is pushing exactly this pain in me that I Carrie because of this and that. But that person has his own or her own. And then you manage to communicate it in another way. Let's do it in another way. Let's talk about it. Or just give you time out till you calm down, and then you can express it in another way. I'm not saying that you just neglect your needs. I say that you understand why you have them, and then you start demanding, and you are free to choose your reaction. And number 3 is you make every day a routine of waking up and be grateful for all the things that you have. Count your blessings, right? That we have heard. But really, do we do it? Practice make masters. So how much do you do it? And then lately at night, go back in your day, make that 15 minutes silence with yourself, and see how your time that day and what your priorities have been. What kind of priorities you have in your life. If it's doing because that makes you feel happy, well, do you do it consciously? Do you understand that it's for a better good of yourself? What are your priorities? What are your inner values? And do you live according to those? Because what you bring in the relationship, the kind of partner that you attract, says something about yourself. How you sow, you will harvest. Okay? So that was today a little bit longer video because it's Sunday and it's my present from me to you. If you want to go deeper in these things and you want my help, please contact me, because I am having a workshop very soon that is free, but also I am working with couples exactly like you, or people that really want to have more joy and more freedom in their lives.